odds with one another. The indications we have are that they're both on board.
Hello, William Yardley here.
And I should say one thing.
I'm watching CNN.
The New York State Attorney General
They're talking about the Attorney General
they have over 700
of
attorneys, not that they'll all be
New York
but it's a massive office. And so
having a criminal probe of the Trump organization, which is good news. They were talking about the January 6th commission that is going to be voted on by the Congress pretty soon, apparently. Yeah, that needs to happen. You know, these Republican senators that are trying to block the January 6th commission need to be defeated. Mitch McConnell, the guy who has single-handedly blocked hundreds of good bills that were trying to be passed by the Congress. McConnell needs to be removed from office, if you ask me. The guy's like, he's like Trump. He's just advocating for billionaires and trying to shut down the will of the American people. In any case, also, I'd like to talk about the recall of Governor Gavin Newsom in California. I'm hoping that happens. Newsom tried to do a lot for the homeless people in California. Then the pandemic hit, and it was difficult to house he was trying to house most of the people into hotels and motels throughout California. Quite a few thousands did get housed, but there's still, I don't know how many homeless people are in California, but I know that it has the highest homeless population of any state in the country. But here's the deal. The EDD in California, the Unemployment Insurance Department, is totally and completely inefficient right now. I've been trying to they owe me about $10,000 or so, maybe more. And I've been calling in every day to their little helpline or whatever they got going. I've been calling like 10 times a day for the last month, the last 30 days. And you just can't get through to them. And they have some kind of a hold on my claim. I won't bore you with the details, but anyway, in my not so humble estimation, Gavin Newsom has totally dropped the ball on the EDD, unemployment insurance system. So I'd like to run for governor myself. I don't have the name recognition to win, but at least I can make it known that that Newsom has been totally inefficient in running the EDD of California. So, you know, I wouldn't vote for any Republicans if apparently there is going to be a recall election. It's not 100% sure yet, and I doubt if there's anybody going to be running besides myself that will, you know, promise to get the EDD up and running to a point where they can handle all the calls that they're getting. You know, the EDD was in California was a pretty efficient system before the pandemic hit, and I understand that, you know, when you got something like the COVID pandemic, Obviously, it didn't take too long before it was apparent that a lot of people were going to lose their jobs. But I think Newsom should have, as soon as the pandemic hit, he should have at least had, some kind of legal advisors watching out for the fraud, because California got hit with something like almost $30 billion of unemployment insurance fraud. And, Newsom should have had people within the EDD monitoring the system. But it's too late now. Everything's, the damage has been done as far as that goes. But at the very least, if he has to hire more people to answer the phones, then he needs to do that. Because, it's unacceptable. I mean, I've been waiting for thousands of dollars from unemployment insurance for like 6 months now. And I can't even get through to him. I got through to him one time in the last 30 days. And the person that answered wasn't able to help me with my predicament. And they said, okay, I'm going to put you through to a level 2 worker. Somebody that probably could have helped me. And I was on hold for an hour, a whole hour. And finally I said, screw it, I shouldn't have to wait around for an hour. I've probably wasted like hundreds of hours, trying to deal with my unemployment claims. So anyway, but my main issue today is this January 6th commission that they're trying to put together. And it has to happen. Somehow, Joe Biden needs to get on TV right now and say, hey, we're going to have this January 6th commission, okay? To hell with McCarthy and McConnell. We're going to do this, okay? Because right now, it'll pass the House easily, of course. But when it goes to the Senate, it's unclear if we're going to have 10 Republicans or whatever it takes, to break the filibuster. So anyway, I'm doing what I can to make sure that the commission comes into being. And what needs to happen is we need to have McCarthy and Trump testify before Congress or whoever runs this investigation. That's what they're afraid of. Trump. I imagine right now Trump is he's not too bright, so it's hard to say how terrified he is of the thought of having to testify in front of Congress about what was going on before and after and on January 6th. I saw a video, and I don't know why the news agencies aren't playing it, where Trump was with his wife and that crazy lady that used to be married to Governor Newsom. I forget her name. But they were like partying as the insurrection was happening. It seems to me that, to put two and two together, Trump must have told various agencies to stand down as the insurrection was happening, and that's that would be even inciting an insurrection is treason against the United States of America. So Trump and Giuliani also, who was speaking that day at the rally, they both need to go to prison. Maybe they can be cellmates. That would be that'd be nice to see. Anyway, I'll be back with another video in a few hours. Thank you.